So you're sitting at your computer just waiting for students to show up. How can you build those ever important relationships if they're not even there? Today we're talking all about how to engage and excite students once they're in your classroom or get them there in the first place. Welcome, I'm Emily and this is Teaching from the Couch, and on this channel we work on creating amazing online classrooms that help you save your sanity. Some things I do when students won't show up or engage with class. The first thing that I want to talk about is communication. Communication is key. Now, I'm not saying emailing the student because obviously I teach middle school, 10-year-olds do not check their email. But I include their parents on basically every email that I send. So think about, how are you communicating with families? How often are you communicating with families? What kinds of things are you communicating? If you're always sending home an email because little Johnny's doing terrible things and you never say anything nice, yeah, I wouldn't want to talk to you either. Right now, during online learning, I am trying to send out an update every week to my students' families. Making sure that parents understand the expectations as well as the students is super critical. So basically, CC the adults on everything. I still address the email to the student, but I make sure that the parent's going to see it too. Class, when students won't engage, my favorite thing to do is uncomfortable silence. How uncomfortable was that? All of us teachers know the importance of wait time, but in an online learning setting, it's even more important, and that wait time should be even longer. Half the students are just trying to figure out where the unmute button is, and some of them are typing it up for the chat. So give them grace, give them time, and give them uncomfortable silence. Another way to get students excited about coming to class is FOMO, the fear of missing out. So in that communication that you're sending home, you can always announce this really cool thing, but don't give too much detail. And just say, hey, on Monday, we're gonna start our next unit, and I am so excited for it. You guys are gonna love it. See how many of them show up just to see what's going on. Fear of missing out is real, and you can use it to your advantage. The final way that I work with students and parents to get students engaged isn't my favorite, but sometimes you just have to get mean. So I have some kiddos who show up, black screens, they don't talk, they don't write in the chat, and then when I open a breakout room, they never go to it, no matter how many times I sing to them. I've done that, sang to students. But when that happens, I usually try to email the parents. I CC the student, or I email the student CCing the parents. Either way, I let everyone know that I noticed the lack of engagement. I noticed that you were kind of ghosting my class there. And the parents usually agree and have a chat with their students. Now, this is a student who in the in-person classroom, I cannot get to shut up. So that was kind of clue number one. So now that student has his camera on every day. He's showing up, he's engaging, he knows the expectations. So give these a try. Let me know in the comments section if these kinds of strategies work for you or what else you're doing to get students engaged and excited about online learning. For more awesome online classroom tips, watch the next video here or head over to teachingfromthecouch.com.